Welcome back to FastFreddyRC, and today we're going to do an unboxing video of the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia on the M-06 chassis. Now, one of the reasons I've brought this one specifically to the channel is because it's featured in a TV show. And if you want to know a bit more about why I'm doing TV cars, you can find out right here in this video. But this car is featured on a new TV series called Irrational, which is about a behavioral scientist who helps the police solve cases. And he drives a red one of this exact car. Now, I've also wanted to build an M-06 chassis for you on this channel, which I still haven't got around to doing. So this seemed like a perfect excuse to get one built because of the show. So that's what we're going to do. So this kit's going to be really cool to do because it's a rear-wheel drive kit as well. Anyways, let's get to the unboxing. Okay, I've taken the plastic off just to make things a little easier here, so let's unbox this. Super, super cool. Right on. Well, here, look at this. This is super cool. I mean, this is all of your chrome bumper bits. Love it. And then you've got your lights. And then your tail lights. You've got another bumper here. Like, this is going to look really, really sharp when it's finished. I love the chrome detail with this car. And then, of course, here is our Karmann Ghia body. That is too cool. That really looks good. It's interesting. It's another one where you've got to cut out the wheel wells. Some kits you don't have to, some kits you do, but I think this is going to look so, so good. Awesome. We'll put that aside. And then, of course, we've got our sponge stuff that you need. And I think these are for the tires, to be honest. Interesting. A lot of car kits don't have that, so that's cool. And then here we've got our hubs. So our front hubs and our rear hubs. Very, very cool. Then in this bag, we've got our body mount posts. We've got our shock pieces, because this only comes with the friction shocks. You've got a couple of bumper pieces for either side, and some suspension arms, because this bag is full of the soft plastic pieces. Very, very cool. Then here we've got our gearbox. We've got some hub pieces for the tires. Another gear cover right there. Very cool. This will be the first M-06 build on the channel, so I'm not 100% familiar with it, so we'll see as we go. Then we've got some other pieces. This will probably be for the chassis, so depending on the length that is needed for this kit, you'll use the different pieces. And of course, this one is an M-06L, so this is going to be the longer chassis wheelbase. Very, very cool. And then here we have some more pieces. So this is for the front or the rear end. We've got this bit. I don't know what that is. More plastic pieces. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be interesting. This will be the first M-06 build on the channel. And then here, this is obviously a chassis piece. And again, depending on the length, it's all going to come together very differently. It looks like we've got a servo arm piece right there. Got some other pieces that are going to end up being fit somewhere. But that's too cool. And actually, let's go here. Look at these. Look at these. Those are so cool. Volkswagen wheels. Love it. It's just going to look so realistic with these things. That's awesome. And let's see here. Well, there you go. There's another piece of the chassis. So there's the other half. So depending on how we put it together for length, this will be the base for it all. Very cool. Then here, you see, this is interesting because there's two different sets. So here, wow. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. This is unbelievably soft rubber. Like, I can think of my M-05 kit that the rubber's very hard. This is super, super soft. That's probably why it comes with those foam inserts, because it's so soft. So this car is going to have some grip. But you can see, like, let's open one of the others, because I believe there is a difference in the width of the tire. Well, there isn't. Now, this is interesting. I don't know what the difference is. This is the tire I'm used to. The M-05 have these. And this is a hard plastic. This is soft. And if you notice, there's a coloring difference. This is more just like untreated rubber almost. It's got a grayish tan, like, you know, light color. This is the dark hard plastic. I don't know, that's interesting. I don't know why that is. Guess we'll find out in the build. Interesting. So I'll put that one back in the blue bag. The harder plastic, or the harder rubber's in the blue bag. And the softer rubber is in the tan bag. Interesting. I'll be very curious to see how that works out. And then, of course, we've got our bag of goodies. So let's take a look in here. So, in bag C, very cool. Looks like we've got our springs, and this is a first for me too. Notice this has the yellowy gold springs and regular silver springs. You don't see that very often either, because even the M-05 chassis, it's just the same springs. I don't think I've ever used that type of spring before. Very cool, interesting. So you've got some goodies, you've got some bearings, bushings, screws, etc. Ball connectors. Then of course, here we go, this is bag B. Looks like we've got a soft, this looks like a bumper actually that we'll end up attaching. We've got ball joint connectors. We've got our drive shafts in there. We've got our drive cups. Whole bunch of other screws that are in there. Looks like there's your steering arm piece that's going to be there. Very cool. Then in bag A, looks like we've got our grease, we've got some bushings, plastic bearings, and again, this kit's going to get replaced with a full set of ball bearings. I never build them without. And we've got there's our differential gears in there. We've got a pinion. We've got some other metal bits, washers, screws, etc. Very cool. And here, well, here's all of our gears for the drivetrain. Very cool. Interesting. And then we've got our, what do you call it? The servo saver pieces here. Okay. And then we've got this. Now you'll notice this comes with the LED light pieces. So you can install lights on this kit, which in fact, because of the type of kit it is, I might just look into that. I'll need an LED light unit, and then of course the lights themselves. And then we've got our pins, and this will be for more of the bodywork stuff, I'm sure. And installing the light pieces. Very cool. And last but not least, we have our standard silver can motor that the kit comes with. 540. Very cool. So if I put that aside, and let's grab our manual here. Well, no, before we do that, let's just see if there's any decals that this kit comes with. Oh yeah. So these are all trim pieces. You can see we've got some windshield wipers. Ooh, Karmann Ghia. Very cool. Karmann, little stickers here. I don't know how much of these I might use. I might kind of tweak it a bit. But there's not that many. It's pretty standard, so that's cool. But those look great. I like the look of those. And they're all meant to have like the chrome handles and whatnot, so very cool. So then, is there anything else? Well, no, let's first look at this manual. So here is our M-06 chassis part here. Very cool. Very, very cool. Look at that. This kit's got some real, I mean, I just love the Tamiya instructions, but it's showing you how this all comes together. But that's very, very cool. Love it. And then the rims. Yeah, and those soft sponges do go inside the tires. Very cool. But yeah, again, I mean, I love the Tamiya instructions. They're just so clear, very detailed, and very easy to use. So that's very, very cool. And of course, that's the standard M-06 chassis instruction manual. So when we actually build the Volkswagen, well, this is where it's going to change it up a bit, because these are the separate instructions specific to the Karmann Ghia body. So you can see there's where we're going to end up putting our deckling, and then there's how you put on the chrome and all the light pieces, etc. So that's very, very cool. Love it. So that is the unboxing for the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia by Tamiya on the M-06 chassis. So if you're planning on building this car, do like, subscribe, click the notification button, because each video will come out over the course of the next little while. And yeah, it's going to be a fun build. I'm going to really enjoy this. It's such a cool kit, and it's so different. Like, you've got your M05, which is front wheel drive. This is the M06, the equivalent, but only rear wheel drive. So it's going to be very cool to finish it off. So awesome. So until next time, we'll see you in another video.